We're here at Qualcomm and we're talking to Monty, and Monty's going to introduce himself and tell us a little bit about Qualcomm and what's going on with Gobi.
Yeah, hi Sylvie. So Monty Giles, I'm on the business development side for Qualcomm, and I do focus on Gobi, which is a new chipset. It's been around for multi-mode connectivity. So the idea here is if you want to get connected but you can't find a Wi-Fi hotspot, where do you go? Well, you want to look for 3G mobile broadband connectivity from Gobi, from Qualcomm. It gives you connectivity to Verizon's network, or perhaps you like AT&T or Sprint. That's okay, because Gobi is a multi-mode chipset software-defined modem. So what we have here are multiple devices that have Gobi support. So here is a Kindle. This is the iRex reader, I'm sorry. It has Gobi embedded inside. We also have some netbooks. This is the HP Mini.
Yep.
Nice and portable. You have the Dell Mini, you have ASUS, you have Toshiba, and check out this, Zoe. This is the Sony. See how thin that is?
Wow.
Okay, very thin and light.
Almost paper thin there.
Almost paper thin, no moving parts. It has a solid state drive and it has the Gobi embedded.
How big is the solid state drive?
It's a 128 gig drive. So, almost looks like a Mac. You get confused, but it is a Sony laptop with Gobi. So each of these devices, if you want to be connected when you're mobile, and as I mentioned, it's really about anytime, anywhere connectivity. Rather than searching or, quote, swimming to the next internet island, you can actually take the internet with you.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about how Qualcomm is getting involved in the whole space and what your plans from here.
So going forward, Gobi launched, it's been successful across all these different laptops. Now what we'd like to do is expand to other chipsets from Qualcomm.
Yep.
So we announced today that we're going to expand the API. So for all those software developers out there, if you need to access GPS or you want to write a connection management solution, we have an API that you can download at gobi.anywhere.com/SDK, and that's going to eventually expand to other chipsets for LTE, single mode HSPA chipsets. You can write apps to do location-based services. Folks are looking at it for being able to find where you are on a map for turn-by-turn navigation, or maybe you're a cool app developer that already writes iPhone apps. Perhaps you want to write a cool app for the network. You can use the GPS engine within Gobi or some future chipset from Qualcomm, and you can now design an architecture that could do that cool LBS app on a netbook platform and not just the iPhone.
So I know you guys are big competitors with Intel, or you're going to be big competitors with Intel, even if you're not saying so right now. But they already have their own app store, their app up for the netbooks. Any Qualcomm plans to do something similar?
Well, when it comes to app stores, we do have our Plaza Retail for phones, and Brew, of course, has been a platform for years that developers can go to and write applications for the phones that are out there today with Qualcomm chipsets. We also launched recently a website called qdevnet.com. And that's targeted at folks that are looking at Snapdragon's our apps processor and our graphics. So Adreno SDK, if you want to write cool 3D graphics on a phone platform, you can go to qdevnet.com and you can download the Adreno SDK and start today. Now going forward, we'll continue to add SDKs around our application processor, our baseband modems, the Gobi SDK. So we really want to start providing more solutions for these growing ISV community, so people can write to the Qualcomm architecture.
Brilliant. Well, we can see that you've got quite a range here already, and we can only assume that range is going to keep on growing from now on.
Absolutely.
Thanks very much.